Merhaba Degreman izleyicileri. Oyunumuza kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Yeni bir davayla karşınızdayız. Ne yaptım bu arada, bu sürede? Gidip çay aldım kendime bir tane. Ve onu içiyorum. Bu şekilde. Onun dışında da pek bir sıkıntımız yok herhalde. Başlayalım bakalım kaldığımız bölüme. Kaldığımız yerden Noire devam ediyor. A Walk in ELYSIAN Fields. Origami yapmış her tarafı.
House fire, bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can.
Hadi bakalım.
The address is 650 North Hobart.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
That's him. That's the cop. Tried to poke me in the nose.
Çıkışa doğru hızlıca bir çıkış yapalım. Bu tarafa ve buradan arabamız burada. Hop, buradayız.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Bu arabayı sürerken biz de çayımıza devam edelim.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Hirsch. Tell me about it.
The new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion.
Of.
Burned to the ground last night.
Nasıl araba
We are
sürüyorsun
ready
ya?
to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Müteahhit diye çevirmişsiniz bu arada. Müteahhit. E harfi olması gerekiyor da. Neyse, yine de güzel bir çeviri. En azından hepimiz anlıyoruz neyin ne olduğunu. Suburban Redevelopment Funds. Merhaba adli tıp.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs. Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay.
Yapma ya.
Anything else? Be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt it, Dick.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after.
Yani bir katilimiz var.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Biraz bakalım bakalım.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Ailenin fotoğrafı burada.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our
Diyorlar.
boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. Probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative
I'm
explanation?
sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Of.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole.
Ne gitti bizim
We're gonna
adam?
find out what's eating Dig.
Üstüme gitmiş.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
Vay.
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Yapma ya.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
Why can't we get any closer?
Merhabalar, merhabalar komşu.
LAPD, can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
And then what happened?
Bakalım.
It was like Pearl Harbor with bits of the house raining down. Blew out all of our windows that faced the place.
I'll have
Ah,
a patrolman
yeah,
come by and take your statement. Hopefully you'll be a little bit more cooperative with him.
Come on, kid. I'm doing my best here. You were talking about the competition, right? Catalina Island? I've got one of the flyers in the kitchen if you're interested.
You smoke heavily, Mr. Foreman?
No. I never touched tobacco. Why do you ask? What the hell? Those aren't mine.
Birisi oradan geçmiş demek ki.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer
For what?
for Elysian Fields developments.
Legion arazileri.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Sigara hizmeti gitti herhalde. Neyse. Telefona gidelim.
I got friends who work at the Examiner. About $50 for the exclusive.
Awful. Just awful.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads in the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe? He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Oraya göndermiyor bizi.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Anladık,
Yes, sir.
anladık.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Tamam, önce oraya gidelim bakalım. Birazcık araştırma yapmakta yarar var. Ne oluyoruz oğlum?
Shame about Jep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Wanna bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Sigara ve maçlardan değil, sigara ve kibritlerden olarak çevirmesi gerekiyor. Oradaki matches dediği kibrit. Bu arada adam yolda indi ya.
When you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Ooh.
Come on, then! That's done. We're gonna have to pacify these poor saps.
Come on, man.
Hadi, hadi. Oğlum. Bu da yerde. Tamamdır. İkisini birden. Yok. Reji. GeForce
Good
Now
thing you
değil.
showed up when you did, detective.
Benim bilgisayarım üzerinde.
These folks
GeForce
were paying
Now'da
for
Ereğin o
blood.
yerine yazık yok.
Okay.
Hoş geldin bu arada.
Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Bakalım burada ne var, burada ne yok.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick.
Aynen.
Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Evet, dandik bir malzeme var. Uuu.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Burada başka bir şey yok herhalde. Ya yine hepsini mi yakmışlar ya? Bütün alan yanmış. Hepsi yanmış. İlginç. Arabaya dönelim biz de. Tüm mülkleri yakmışlar ya.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
Moral'in şu evine bir kere daha gidelim bakalım. Orada bir şey unutmuş olabiliriz bakmayı.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Bak burada bir şey daha var.
Looks like the same model.
Evet, Raymond Lewis. Reginald Warley. Görünüşe göre dediğin gibi aynı model. Var mı orada bir şey? Orada da bir şey yok.
All a man can do is put in a prayer for the dead. That's about all I've got to say about it.
Boondockers they ain't.
Gel gel gidiyoruz. Burada işimiz bitti gibi. Evin içinde bir kere daha araştırayım da. Üst katı falan çıkabiliyorsam. VC demiş oraya.
Probably nothing.
Önemli değil. Herhalde bir işe yaramayacak bu da.
This is the flashpoint.
Evet.
The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Burada bir şey var mı? Burada da yok. Bu sesten kurtulalım ve hemen yukarıya çıkalım. Ev hala tutuyor bu arada. Üst kata çıkamıyoruz.
Find anything interesting?
Bulamadık. Alakasız ya. kadının tarağı. Tamam, çıkalım buradan. Burayla alakalı bence bu kadar. Şu arabaya binip gidelim.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Şu araziye bir gidelim bakalım. Geldik. Şimdi içeriye girelim. Merhaba.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
May I help you, gentlemen?
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
Vay.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Amca kızdı.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Ya düşündüğüm insan galiba. Surat olarak onu kullanmışlar. Filmlerde falan görüyorduk.
Like a cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs, we're investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys.
Evet.
How can I help?
Düşündüğüm adam.
Elysian Fields and Suburban
O şeylerdeki
Development Fund flyers
adam da bu
keep turning
tabii.
up in the vicinity of the fires.
İllanlarındaki
They're
adam.
turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
İyi, güzel.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Evet.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out. 2 families are dead, Mr. Monroe. This isn't a question of criminal liability. We're looking at conspiracy to commit murder.
Do you know who you're talking to, son? You want to use incendiary language like that with me? I suggest you should leave immediately.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, Detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
What's Elysian Field's involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
Mr. Monroe, I can have every building inspector from the city and the county going over those buildings.
Son, you have me shaking in my boots. The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills. Do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Her yerde elleri var
Glad
ya.
to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Mulder, Chapman.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Sanırım aşağıda var telefon.
Your boss is a fine man.
Dışarıda mı? Burada mı? Şuradaki telefondan konuşalım. Tamam be.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective.
Of.
I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
Kötü oldu.
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face delivers love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bill it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Buy me a drink, Cole?
No.
Not even for old time's sake?
Not even for that.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
Vay.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Devamlı önünü kapıyorlar adamın. Bu devamlı buraya niye
The
gidiyor ben
message about
anlamadım.
Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did, but I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has, Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
At the next turn, take a right. Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that. Keep heading through this one.
Hadi.
Left up ahead.
Sizin işinize da size de.
Can you go right at the next corner? Next corner, go left.
Burası o yeni yapılan binaların olduğu alan.
Go straight. Right up ahead.
Oğlum. Yavaş.
Almost there now.
Şuraymış. Geride kalmışız biraz.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem.
Şöyle yapalım.
Let's take a look at the car.
Evet, arabaya bakalım. Aa, bu arabaydı. Hatırlıyorum bu arabayı işte.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Moskeli.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Evet. Chapman'a bak sen. Başka kalibre.
He's clearly armed.
Kesin. Bunlardan da toplamış.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
Ona benziyor. Ya biz bu adamı bir de serbest bıraktık galiba ya.
There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Ooh.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole. I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL. 11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units stay on 11K identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him. See if you can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
Aynen.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Give me... End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Ne yapıyorsun ya? Kendi öldürdün ya.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman
Evet.
seems to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I see Chapman and Monroe working together.
Evet.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. Hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Sen de haklısın. Yapacak bir şey yok.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives.
İyi, sonunda
You, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award.
sonunda beğendin bizi.
We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
Burada bir gönderme var sanırım. Ciddi ciddi bununla birlikte takılıyor mu ya?
What
Phelps niye böyle bir şey yaptın ki?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me.
Ciddi bu kadınla birlikteymiş ya.
Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts.
Aynen.
Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
Elsa'yla niye böyle bir şey yaptı onu çözemedim hala. Karısı çocuğu var. İyi, güzel, davayı güzel biçimde kapattık. Şimdi bunun için basalım. Bakın doğrudan davaya mı geçecek yoksa eski askeriyeden kalma anlarını mı bize gösterecek? Hose off dedi. Burada durduralım. YouTube'un normal kaydı için burada durduruyorum. Şöyle yapalım. Başka türlü çünkü iptal edemiyorum. Seriyi beğenmişseniz kanalımda oynatma listesi var. Noire Türkçe diye. Seri beğenmişsiniz ve devamını bekliyorsanız beğenmeyi, yorum yapmayı ve kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Bunları zaten biliyorsunuz eğer izliyorsanız, birden fazla videomu izlemişseniz. İzlememiş, yeni gelmişseniz de umarım yorum yaparsınız, beğenir ve izlemeye devam edersiniz. Bence güzel bir seri devam ediyor. Bir sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın, sağlıcakla kalın.